Good morning, everybody. How we doing this morning? The music on. We got Ron on right away this morning.
Now, what can I say? I jumped in the room right away.
That's good. Shut my sound off. There we go. I got a copyright strike the other day for playing music.
Really? Was it?
Yeah, it's the same music I always play.
Did you contact them and say it's from it's?
No.
I would contact them and say it was it's music that was from da da da, and all of a sudden that copyright strike will disappear.
Yeah.
Because
it's from a YouTube channel that's free background music that I play every day.
Yeah, sometimes what happens is that free music becomes registered and it's a pain in the butt.
Yeah. And it's not like I can say, well, you guys can go ahead and change it, because it's played through the whole freaking thing, so that changes everything.
Yeah.
The whole
what I did is I I got copyright striked back in the day when I ran another channel called the Japan Experience, my old channel about Japanese travel and so on and so forth. We got a copyright strike over our opening music that I bought legally from a website. It wasn't actually bought by me specifically. It was bought by a friend of the channel who thought, hey, how much is it? I don't mind donating to your cause. Here's the song. I'll just buy it for you. And it was like, wow, okay, yeah, thanks. Yeah. And then all of a sudden I'm getting copyright strikes left, right, center for the music. I'm like going, I have the paperwork here saying I'm okay. But yeah, I had to fight with YouTube for about a week because I was getting copyright claims from major music studios. I'm going, I have paperwork here that shows that that's not under your label. And then the thing got dropped, and then another company would come in and say, no, it matches our music now. No, it doesn't. Another company, no, it doesn't. So I spent about 2 months fighting companies because back then I had AdSense coming in. I had money coming in from these videos.
And, that was back before YouTube freaking changed all the rules.
Yep.
Yeah.
We were still a small channel. We only had about maybe 150 viewers, but I had what was really odd is my channel grew from 15 to 200 in 1 week.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it was all the people on Twitter from the J vlog community came on in and said, hey, this guy's doing videos about Japan and Canada, give him some love, show him what we think of his videos. And a lot of people were just going, hey, great video, and we were getting a lot of love back from the J-Vlog community. It was weird. I've never seen the J-Vlog community jump on and say, hey, give this guy some support. I was like, whoa, okay, thanks, guys. All the best.
Nice.
Hey, Vince, hopefully you get home okay from work.
Yeah. Were you on all week? Weekend, Vince? Yeah, I printed his bender. It's an Alexa holder, but I just printed it because it was a bender. But the guy did a really crappy job kind of doing it. I mean, there's a lot of, pixels in it or whatever. But it's all right, I guess.
I just hit it with a few, sandpaper and, get out all the...
Oh, hell no, man. You'd have to sand that whole thing. I ain't sanding that. That's good enough. Yeah. 24. Oh.
24-hour shift. Ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there probably was sleeping in between that of the full 24 probably.
Cat, get out of there. There's a cat somewhere back there fumbling around. There she is. What are you doing back there, you goofy butt? Mama kitty.
So, have you seen the latest videos of the Creosum or Carosum or what, however they're calling it?
Is that what they call it?
It's a hack for Creality that makes your prints better for the Ender and CR10. I know is listed on there. Same with the
I heard something about that.
CR Pro.
Yeah, I heard something about that. I'm not quite sure about it, but I haven't looked into it at all.
Yeah, I've been doing some research on it. Teaching Tech talked a little bit about it. He wasn't too impressed with it. He just said, it's okay. Not the greatest, but
Yeah.
I know he gave props to the guys over at the First Layer for talking about it.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did see that video. Yeah. You know, and I forgot my douchebot. How can I forget about douchebot? There we go. Now douchebot's working. Yeah, no, it'd be interesting to see what goes on with that. I guess guys should try it to see how well it works.
Yeah.
But I don't have nothing that's original, so wouldn't work probably on any of mine.
It's hard to say. You know, it could improve. It could do worse.
Yeah.
But the one thing that really kind of stuck out about that is that he was saying on his Ender it didn't really do any difference, but he did notice a big difference on his on the CRX, which was like, oh, okay, so the CRX Pro turned out really good, but the Ender 3 didn't. Yeah.
So what is it? I mean, is it like they cracked the codes on when they do their test prints? They took all the information off of that, or?
Well, the way it works is instead it has all the magic numbers already encoded into it, and it does some minor tweaking on the way that Cura writes the G code that Creality seems to like and does a better job of printing.
All right.
Now, personally, myself, I have not played with it yet because I'm still on 3.6 and dreaded 4 because when I saw 4 in its beta, I was not impressed with the look of it.
Me and you both.
And I didn't like the new version either. 4, I find, is very... You're going backwards to go forwards. I guess is the best way to explain it. And I'm not happy with the layout. I find the layout more confusing. I find less options. I gotta go through my options, open up even more stuff now. So I kind of went, I don't want all this.
They're making it more for beginners than making it easier for beginners, taking out all the complex stuff.
Yeah. And plus also I got to turn on all the specialty items and I'm not happy with it.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. I think Cura is going in the right direction, but I just don't like their interface right now. The new interface kind of turned me off. And I'm more leaning towards going to either getting Prusa set up for, and start using the Prusa slicer, or maybe try Path.io. I just don't know which slicer I'm looking at right now to go with.
I got to get back into Path.io. I haven't used it in a while, and I was really getting to like it when I quit using it. And it's pretty decent software. But I guess they're going to start charging for it.
Well, if they start charging for it, then I'll just drop it.
Yeah. Well, it's if you weren't in the beta testing to begin with, I guess they don't. You don't get charged. But if you're in the beta testing, then they're not going to charge you. I'm not quite sure. D knows more about it than me.
Yeah.
But then we got good old Creality coming out with their webcam. I don't know if
Yeah, that
anybody's
was a
seen that.
weird. That is weird. I'll give it that. I'm not sure if I am for or against it.
I mean, they trying to work after the Raspberry Pi, and that's the reasoning for the name of the video today is because of Creality's webcam they come out. But hey, there he is. How's it going today?
Hey, it's our friend Derek.
Derek, I think I sent you a link, Derek, if you're available. If not, it's in my voice reply chat. Thought I sent you one. Didn't I?
Well,
Yeah, I sent you one.
maybe we should talk about the camera just a little bit more.
Yeah, oh yeah, we're definitely gonna.
Yeah. What was your thoughts of the design of the camera? Like, when I look at it, I'm just think it screams Nest.
Yeah, I don't know. It's here.
Scott at the moment.
There it is. And,
Hello.
good morning, Daniel. It's definitely. I mean, you can't hook it up to the computer at all or anything. It just hooks up to the printer. You got a power outlet and a printer outlet, and then your little power button there off to the side. You know.
The question is, now we have not seen any of the software inside of this thing yet. What
Well, we haven't even seen a price.
No price either. That's true.
I mean, this is the Creality's website. This is all they have on it here. And I went through the whole thing here, and we'll watch a video here in a minute. But you can see, look at it. I mean, we're just basically scamming through. It looks almost like it's a 360-degree camera right there. But like you were saying that it's only for at home. It's not a remote from away from the house.
Yeah, if you look at the video, it states that, it creates an IP. I was like, oh, so it's going to be its own type of connection. Well, how does that help anyone who, has, like, if it's just for only home Wi-Fi? Does that Wi-Fi then connect to the home Wi-Fi? How is it connected to the home Wi-Fi if it does? I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, because it says that it's for that you can check it whenever you're traveling. But when I'm watching the video, it kind of said, yeah, you just scan the barcode, then you can talk to it. But it didn't say anything like, do you link it? How do you link it to its own website? Because when I was watching the guy do it, it looked like he was connecting to his own, that is connecting directly into the camera via the website. So
I think the camera connects to your IP address.
If it does, that's good then. Then I wouldn't have too much of a hassle with it. But I can do that even with Octopi. I have the AP key, and the AP key links to my phone, and I can easily monitor and control my printer straight from my phone.
Well, that's why I was wondering, what are they trying to compete with Raspberry Pi now? But you were saying the price point earlier before we were on, and I think that's going to be too crazy of a price point compared to a Raspberry Pi. They're going to have to keep it down to compete with Raspberry Pis.
Yeah, and that's where I want to know is, what are they going to charge for this? If they're going to charge over $50, okay, I'll try it. If they're going to charge me $100, yeah, I'll just stick with my Raspberry Pi and my $20 camera. Thank you very much.
Yeah, well, I think it should be under $100. That's for sure.
I like the idea, though, that it can do night vision. That's kind of nice.
Yeah, but all cameras say they can do night vision. How good of night vision is it, really?
That is the question we do not
Yeah,
know.
see, it's built-in Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Between direct cameras, 3D printers.
And the way it looked like it didn't connect to your home network, which was kind of odd. And they said
Well,
it's good
it's
for
got-
travel. I'm like,
If it has Wi-Fi, I mean, gosh, it's got to connect to your home internet, you know.
yeah.
So,
I mean, it is something I'm looking at, but I'm not 100% sold on it. Get my drift?
oh yeah, definite. I mean, I want to see what they're gonna do with it. And have like a wide angle view.
That's interesting. Not only are we selling this for your printer, but we're selling this for your home too.
And
Or your storefront.
store.
Like,
You
what?
see that? They have it in the convenience store too.
Yeah, I was like, what?
But I don't know. I mean, if it's reasonable, but that's another problem. There's it stores to an SD card too. You know, I don't always like storing all that to an SD card, day or night auto switch. Ooh, you get a quick starter guide. Ooh.
Well, when you guys buy one, get me one too. Grinning face with smiling eyes.
Hey, Mike, how you doing, bud? Been a while.
Hey, Red Light, if I buy one, I'm not buying you one. Who knows? Maybe I can talk to them. Maybe they'll send me one, and then I can give it away. That'd be
There
awesome.
you go.
Yeah, I should write to Creality. Say, hey, small channel, but I am very interested in your camera. I want to do some testing between it and Raspberry Pi, and if you're interested, then maybe I'll send one out to a lucky viewer. You know, they say sure, we'll send you the camera. You pay for the shipping of the camera. I'm like, whatever. I have no problem with that.
Yeah, that'd be a little bit expensive. And I want to see this here. I guess we can leave the music going because they don't talk on here. All they do is
They play their music on top of it, so
yeah.
just mute their volume.
I'll take a gander at the video quick. You get a starter guide that's in Chinese.
See, I wonder if this is going to work with the older printers too. Well, it should. Sure, with all printers, I would think.
Yeah, I don't know if there's certain software that has to be installed onto the printer.
I don't think so, but I think it's whatever the G code, however the phone works at your G code, I think is how it sends it to it. So I don't know if there's going to be like a way that you can connect to it directly from a computer if you're like us that just, want to do it on their computer and just type it out.
Yeah, instead of connecting to the printer, connect it to your computer.
Yeah. See, it's connecting to the IP cam. See how it says that?
Yeah.
And that's the one thing that got me puzzled. If I'm connecting via IP, via web, via that way, Wi-Fi range is only 20 feet.
Yeah, but if you set it up the same way as you do a Pi, with no IP,
Yeah, but granted.
then I mean I'm sure that's the way how you'd have to do it. the same way how you do a Raspberry Pi. I mean, because besides that, I mean, everything else seems to act like a Raspberry Pi. As far as all the controls and everything go.
Can I alter my G code? Can I add in that my printer has a different type of probe?
Yeah, that I don't know. I mean, doesn't look like it.
Because I have the self-leveling bed probe, like some of us do.
Yeah.
And I like the ability that I could adjust my probe just a little bit more.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know when they're going to come out with a price for it or when they're going to like actually start selling it. I have no idea. They just came out with this morning.
Yeah. Now, is this video capturing an actual print, or are they using a high-end camera to capture this print?
Yeah, I'm sure they're using a high-end camera. But
you know, it should say right there, video footage from the actual camera to give us an idea how good the camera quality is. Right there was a moment, and they didn't use it.
I doubt it. So, I don't know. It's just, I think they're just trying to compete with the Raspberry Pis. You know, I don't.
Yeah, I don't know about these guys. Creality is weird that way. You know, who knows? Hey, red light, you gotta go? Oh, well.
All right, buddy.
Take care, buddy.
Take care. Nice seeing you.
Got to run. Take care all.
Yep.
So who's printing what this morning?
I just finished Bender, so I ain't printing nothing right now.
Yeah, I've been working on some prints. Got them done for a friend, so.
Oh, it's still locked on me.
Also, I've been monkeying around with I've watching Chep a couple days ago and watching one of his videos they did on the how he broke the Cura cat code. Now, if you remember, the CR10 is known for the Kappa cat.
Yeah.
But the actual cat G code, he actually figured out how to crack it and found out the settings that they were using for the cat.
Oh, yeah, that was an old. He did that a while ago.
Yeah. So I actually figured out how to put those codes into Cura and told Cura to print like that. And my prints have been astonishingly blowing my mind. Like, they're just so clean and clear, and layer lines. You just look at it and you're just going, that does not look like you printed that. Like, it looks like a pristine print. I'm like going, this is amazing quality I'm getting out of it now.
Wow.
That's out of the Ender. I just followed his code and said, okay, well then CR10, throw it in the Ender 3 and it works.
And I wish I would have took a picture of Dan's print of his Ender 5. You still here, Dan? Let's see if he's still here. He brought a print over yesterday, and I just never seen it before. It's weird, really weird. I'll have to get a picture of it otherwise.
I know the Ender 5 is a D-bot design. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. So yeah. you're gonna get better prints off of it because your bed doesn't have to move back and forth.
Yeah, but I mean, he's having goofy issues. I mean, he's having them layer adhesion issues. I don't think I have them here anymore. No. And then, or not lesion here, first layer issues where it's all ripply for the first layer. And people are saying it's too hot. I thought it might have been too hot or too close to the bed. And he leveled the bed and it worked decent, and then he re-leveled the bed again and it quit working decent.
Does it have a probe on it or no?
No.
Okay. Then I would try it. Then I would definitely point him towards bed mesh leveling and see if how good his level is on there.
Well, I sent him home with my bootloader because he's trying to get a bootloader put on and everything, and so I gave him mine yesterday to take home and try it.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have none of that with the under 5. You know, you got to put all that crap on there.
Yeah, and I don't know, is he putting on like TH3D or is he going to be going to Marlin?
TH3D.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And much people give TH3D a lot of beef about their firmware. I've had no problem with their firmware so far.
Well, yeah, I don't mind their firmware. It's all right. You know, I mean, I put it on a lot of machines, actually all my machines. You know, I mean, this ender or CR10 back here, I didn't. I used, you know, built my own so far for it and having a hell of a time with it.
Yeah.
I'm still working on trying to get this stupid filament runout sensor to work.
Hmm.
I mean, I've even watched Chris Riley's video. I've watched First Layer's video. I was talking with Brian from the First Layer, and he ended up getting sick. I haven't got back in touch with him yet since then.
Yeah, contact Brian and just show him what you've done so far to Marlin and see if he has any ideas.
Yeah.
Does it require the pin 29 connector?
19, you mean?
Or 19, whatever it's called? Yeah.
Well, pin 19 is the Z, right? Z or X or Z axis, not max end stop. That's what that is. Kira's set up to have it at pin 3, which is right next to the end stops, which is 4. So it's set from factory to 4. Kira uses pin 2, which is X max stop, because that's what the First Layer goes through, is they use pin 2 instead of pin 4. And I've tried them all. I've tried every one of them.
Oh, okay.
And I have no idea. I mean, I don't remember if I changed end stops yet. That I don't remember.
Oh, man.
I don't know. I think this is the music that I got a frickin' trouble for. This is not the same music I had on Wednesday.
Yeah, I definitely throw back and say, hey, you know, copyright strike on this date for this song. Was it for? And usually you can get those rescinded, because you got to remember is that after you get like 1 copyright strike or 2 copyright strikes, then they bang you from live streaming for X amount of days.
Yeah.
So that's something you got to watch out for.
It says royalty-free background music, tunes for YouTube.
Yep. And that's what you got to tell them. This is the website I'm getting your audio from. It's royalty-free.
And maybe the one wasn't like that one. I don't remember if that one actually said that or not. Yeah, this is what I'm listening to right here.
Yeah. It's always good to double check and see what they say.
Yeah. But look at it. It says it right here. I'll show it to you. Right there. Royalty-free background tune for YouTube videos.
Interesting.
And that's what I always use, so.
Yep.
Oh, I'll just leave it. See what it says.
I end up using the NCS library, the no copyright sound. Or no sound. Yeah.
Well, this is what I always use, and I've only gotten hit once, so I don't know. We'll see. If I get hit again, I'm going to say something eventually about the one.
Yeah, I would definitely fire off an email back to and just fight it. If anything, they'll fire back and they'll tell you why and
Yeah.
who's the owner of it. But yeah, I've actually had to fight a couple copyright claims, so I'm used to it now. But when you see one of those copyright claims pop up, you're just like going, "Yeah, time to get rid of that." Hey, Ron, how's it going?
Guys,
Hey, Ron. How you doing today? Yeah, now I gotta get into the next CR10, and that one's gonna be fun. That's the one that needs a total wire job.
No, that's when you break up the soldering iron and you just curse all the way home.
Yeah. That shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I got some of them solder gun free heat shrink tubes.
Nice.
Got them in yesterday. I found a deal, 100 of them on eBay for $6.
Dang, can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
That's Info Mario.
Oh, Mario.
Yeah. Hey, Info Mario. How are
I
you?
figure I'd give them a try. 3D Ben Craig says he really likes them.
So different color heat shrinks, eh?
hi people.
How you doing today? Yeah,
Yoda.
it'll be interesting when I need them to try it.
Yeah, I bought some heat shrinks a couple days ago. Went over to my local. We got a local surplus store here, so whenever you need a tool, I go there and then they have it in stock, except for ceramic screwdrivers. But
Be one of them at
A little bit better than yesterday.
you were supposed to bring one to me, but you didn't bring them. You told me.
Yes, I did. I had them.
Oh, did you have them? You didn't give it to me.
I forgot.
Well, don't worry about it.
They asked me.
But a little bit better than yesterday. Oh, that's good to hear. At least you're feeling better. But yeah, basically I gotta pick up some ceramic screwdrivers, and I also need to pick up a multimeter and learn how to use that bloody damn thing, because I have a person that's looking at buying another 3D that has a 3D printer, and his issue is the board. And he was saying, yeah, man, but he better, like, the guy was like, I can tell he's not 100% into tinkering. He's had some issues with a Creality board. I was talking with him a little bit yesterday.
Barcelona.
And he was saying, things aren't working right. It's not properly. So.
.org.
Okay.
Like, the board's not working right. So I just said, well, if it's bought through Amazon, yeah, send it back. But I said, you might want to stick with just a basic Creality board. Now, I don't know if the 1.1.4 will work with the stepper drivers on it.
3D printer party.
First participation in a 3D printing party. I don't want to do that. God damn it. We'll check it out.
Yeah, well, have a look at it in a second. But what was going on is that the board's shot. So I told him send back the board. But I don't know if a 1.1.4 will work on there, because that's one of the TMCs, and they say it's for an Ender 3. Now I know the CR10 uses the Creality 1.1.3 board without the TMC drivers on there. But the question is, will it work on a CR10? Not the CR10S, which has dual lead screws, but just a basic CR10.
Is all the same. You need to flash a hex.
Oh yeah, I understand the flashing part. But will it work the same? That's the thing. I do not know that part. What's your thoughts?
I would do the board. I mean, they got to get a new board.
Yeah.
The way how it sounds. How old's the printer?
You say you just recently bought it from a guy that was selling it as used refurbished.
Marketing.
Oh, did you see Apple's new computer?
No, I haven't been following the Apple rigmarole. Well, I know that they were talking about bringing out a new computer, but I haven't
It's
looked at it yet.
fully, you can customize it just like a PC now.
They're starting to do that now.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah. I just seen a video on that this morning. I forgot who the
Yeah.
hell that was.
Perfect for cheese.
I mean, but their base price is $6,000.
Ye God.
Yeah.
Oh, Apple's prices have always been, you know, we want to sell you a Cadillac computer. It's like, okay, fine.
Apple's new Mac Pro was on Linus's Tech Tips.
Yeah, I gotta look at it though. I haven't had a chance to look at anything from the WWC or whatever it's called.
Yeah, but I mean, it looks nice. It makes a guy think about it, but not for $6,000. You know what I can do? Build for $6,000.
The same computer, and it worked better.
You wouldn't even have to spend that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, the LCD. $5,000 for a 6K LCD. Then just for the mount, for the tabletop mount, they wanted $1,000 for the tabletop mount. That's just the monitor comes with no mounts.
What?
$5,999.
Yeah.
Smiley face. Also, did you see the price of the LCD?
Nope.
6K equals $49.99.
Just catching
Black
up.
belt.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Fished Mac. Smiley face.
Yeah, but it doesn't come with a mount. If you want the wall mount, the wall mount's $100. But if you want it's a magnetized mount that you just set the monitor on, and it's $1,000 for the desktop mount. I was like, you good gravy. So then you're up to $6,000 just for the monitor.
Those are for people who have way too much money and don't know what to spend it on.
Louis Rossman.
Oh, yeah, I seen that too. He was in court this morning.
Oh, was he? Is he still
Yeah.
playing that? Is he trying to get the rights for the for his batteries that he ordered straight from China that were legit?
No, it's about this guy that Apple sued. Apple sued this guy for some copyright crap or something, and he won. And so now Apple's, appealing it, and they asked him to come on. It was in some other countries'
Okay.
court system, and he did it over Skype this morning.
Okay.
I was wondering at 2:00 this morning. I was wondering what the hell he was doing on. Like 2:30 this morning, he came on. Best. But I don't know. It was kind of cool. I got into it right about the middle of it. I was trying to figure out what the hell's going on here. I mean, really didn't understand what he was doing until the end.
Yeah, he's probably sleeping in for the day.
I don't know what the hell's up with douchebag today.
Well, there is a lot of products that is sell like wow, the best of his product. So, the vendor. What's the story?
Oh, I just printed them.
He's probably asking, like, how did you print him? Was you using a pallet or?
Oh, no. Yeah, no, it's all parts. Individual colors, one at a time. Printed the head, then the antenna, and then the eyeballs, and then the teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't have no pallet. Too broke for that crap.
$400, $500 machine.
No more than that. You can do like 8.
No, I think they said something like, well, maybe it was closer to 8.
No, I think they're 8. I know the old ones are 8.
Well, you gotta remember it's also made in Canada, and they were quoting a price of $4.99 for the pre-order.
Yeah. And then the eyeballs you just glue on.
Did you see the color project from Make Anything?
Yeah. Yeah, that was good. This is actually for a to set your Alexa in there.
Combine colors.
There was no active call.
Oh, shut up. That's to set Alexa inside.
I did it.
How'd it work? Smiley face.
Smiley
Woo.
face.
Youch. Yeah, they want big money for that palette.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's what I was saying. 500.
At 0.4 the colors.
Actually, if you order it from their website, they're giving $100 off right now.
So it's what, $700-800?
No, it's a $4.99 on their website.
Oh wow.
After
And right now it says special pricing available for a limited time, $100 off a Palette 2 and the Palette 2 Pro.
Wow.
If you want the Pro model, then it's $699.
Put a 1.6 millimeter nozzle on it. Man, that spool must have been just spinning. What do we got here? Insane. Oh, it's gonna be a war money.
Yeah, but the problem is that they tend to have short life. No.
Yeah. Yeah, with 1.6, that'd be hard to keep up with. As
You know, I'd like to get my hands on the palette just to do some testing with it, just to see what I think of it, but that's about it.
It's supposedly just a bitch to get a prompt right, to get all the settings correct and everything.
Yeah, but I think because I don't think anyone's done a full comparison video of the Palette 2.
Oh yeah, they have. From
Has
the
there?
palette 1 to the palette 2, yeah.
Well, no, like just from beginner standpoint of getting a palette. Like, is it worth the money? Is it worth the headaches?
On the Discord.
Okay. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see, Mario. Supposed to be like 85 degrees today.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think we're only hitting what? I think we're supposed to be near that.
Oof. So, yeah, I'm not feeling hot today because I'm still not feeling good. I almost didn't even stream again today because I'm not feeling for crap. Just, I don't know.
Yeah, right now they're saying it's 20 outside, so I'm on Celsius. But if I switch over to Fahrenheit, it says it's 64.
Oh, nice.
It's not that great.
Is that his ASA filament?
Yeah. Says it's 70 out right now.
Hey, lucky you.
Oh wow, that looks cool, Mario. Look at the voice reply chat.
Yeah, I'm just going there right now.
I love the Iron Man one.
Yeah, the Iron Man one's nice.
Which asterisk?
The Iron Man one is awesome.
The reactor core, or whatever it's called. Arc reactor, that was it.
I'm making a reactor.
Yeah, that is awesome. How'd you get that to light up? Is that just clear like PLA or something? And then must have wrapped a copper wire around it.
There it is. Yeah, it looks like you used red LEDs in there too.
Yeah. That is awesome.
Hey.
Hey, how's it going,
Hey.
Al? How you doing, Al? A lot of solder in there. Holy crap.
Neopixel.
Yeah, let me just show that one off. Let me just pull back up my Discord here.
Lock on you.
Yeah, I'll just share it.
Yeah.
Just do the image screen one. There we go. Ah, come on. Show the screen.
You want to jump in, Al? It's in my Discord. In my voice reply chat. Show the one prior to that.
There you go. So that's the first picture that he's posted. Let me see if I can get the second one to pop up here. Gotta go back into Discord.
Oh, there's another one now.
Oh, the red one? Yeah. Open
Yeah.
Face with open mouth.
There you go.
That is awesome.
Yeah, I just posted a new one just a second ago. Let me
Yeah, I
can
see
pull
that.
one up.
I should try something like that, but son of a bugger. I got some clear pet jeet I got from Red Light.
Nice. You should be doing that.
That looks awesome.
That's nice. Tony Stark has a heart. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like he's just went with some clear pet G, I would say, probably.
Is that pet G or PLA?
The video is coming.
All right, cool. Oh, yeah, there's the video.
PLA.
I'll stop the screen share now. There we go. Back to my camera.
Nice.
Yeah, those are awesome, dude. Honestly. Oh, he posted the video in the channel.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. So you guys aren't already signed up, go to Wiley's Discord. If you don't already have it on, let him know. I think it's in your description, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in the description.
Smart materials.
Yeah.
Doing good here. How is everyone else?
Doing all right. Feel like crap like usual, but that's about it. Just talking about creality and what they're doing, and also Kira. We're talking a little bit about Kira, and
So sorry to hear.
I don't feel sorry to hear. That's why I always am. I usually just don't say nothing about it. I'm still locked on you, Ron.
Okay.
Oh, there is a plugin for Kura to connect to Octoprint.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you can connect them letters.
Woo! 3 days. 16 hours and 8 minutes.
Oh, to print that?
He has to print the Tony Stark's power thing, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a long time to spend printing.
Smiling face with open mouth. Yeah.
That was a... What'd you say you printed that at? I forgot. 0.4, I thought he said. Didn't you say you printed that at 0.4, Mario? And he switched to 1.6. That's crazy. Insane, man.
Yep.
That's why it's nice to have more than one printer, though. You get a job like that going, just let
The
it go.
core is at 0.4 millimeters. Total 2 layers of 0.2.
It took that long. Holy free holies.
Yeah. So here's my question then for you, Wiley, since you have the big bender there.
6 is the thickness of the top layers.
Oh, okay.
All right.
That makes sense. So that's pretty thick then.
And what was your question, Ron?
What do you do with all your prints? Do you just hang them or?
They're hanging all over, give them away, you know, put them in a box.
The black printer is the 3 days.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
Thought you had printers to fix.
I do. I don't feel like messing with them. I don't feel good today, so I'm not messing with it.
Yeah, Matrix Clone was asking if you have a printer to fix today.
ETSC.
I just,
Start sell them.
well, yeah, I got one that's basically ready. I just can't get the filament sensor to go, and then I got one more to fix after that. But that one needs to be all rewired because the guy hacked it all apart. But
Yeah, that was a butcher of a job, eh?
yeah, and I just got the board in for that from Zyltech. So,
Well, I got some of this. This stuff I haven't used yet since I
Oh,
got
yeah.
back from Murph. But I'm looking forward to playing with this because
So
there is a print I'm working on that I'm going to need this for.
I don't need an infinite belt printer. I don't need. Oh, I did finish my sword too, or my dagger.
Ooh, that looks good. Nice paint job on there.
Thank you.
How long did it take you to print that, baby?
This is it wasn't that bad. It was I think like 16 or 18 hours.
Well, that's not too bad.
It's 6 pieces because it's split right down the center, and then it's cut here and about here. And then I used 3D glue to glue it all together. So
You know, you should post that on if you have Instagram. I'd say post on an Instagram.
oh yeah,
Link it to 3D Gloop. They'll post it on their page.
I just
All right.
actually ran out of that of my container like you just showed. I had a container like that, and I just ran out. All I got is a little bit left in the.
I'm trying silky stuff in PLA.
Nice. Silky stuff is nice.
I don't like
I got
that.
some silky PLA kicking around my house too.
Yeah, I want to get some zyltech. Just came out with that not too long ago, and I want to get some of that to have gold, white.
I love silky gold.
Did you get that from Zyltech? Al? I've got right up there, Al, is a link to Zyltech with the Wiley's 3D there. You get 15% off. That's who you're going through. Yeah, right here.
Free premium. Don't remember who I got it from. TBH.
Yeah, that's gonna fit.
Oh, Zyltech's got a silk PLA too. You can try it. And I just got the MKS Gen L board in yesterday. This is actually the right board this time. Last one was a MKS base 1.4 board.
Also, I got some work on the CO2 laser.
Oh yeah? You got a CO2 laser? That's my next one. There's a laser. A 40. What is it? 40K. Can't afford the 50K. Now I can't afford the 40K. Yeah, I definitely want to get one of them. I don't know where the hell I'll put it, but I want to get one.
I can't cut that anymore.
Hey, Bennett, how's it going?
K40. Does anyone here happen to know how to bend CPU socket pins back?
Yes, I actually do.
Carefully.
Take a small screwdriver similar to what I'm holding right now. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to line them up as you slide the screwdriver in, then slightly twist and like get them to
Smiley face.
move a little bit and then pull straight up. Be careful because if I think I know what processor you're running is probably it's probably like a AMD socket, because I know AMD sockets still put their pins on the freaking CPU board, on the CPU actual. Oh no, CPU socket pins.
Touch the GND first.
Touch the ground first. Yeah, make sure you're grounded. But you gotta make sure that while you're doing it, you gotta be very careful because you can actually break the pins in the CPU socket. So you gotta be very careful and very meticulously move them back. In most cases, you're just better off just buying a brand new motherboard because it does take forever to do it. I've done it once.
How many did you bend over, Bennett?
Yeah, that's the other question.
It's just a LGA 775 socket LOL.
Oh, okay, 775. Yeah. Can't replace that socket. Yeah, just take very good care and be very careful as you're doing it.
Oh, you just bent one over?
Oh, one's simple to do then.
Yeah, you should
I
be
was
all
thinking
right.
maybe you knocked out a line or something like that.
Yeah. Take your time, nobody. Do it nice and slow.
I used to have to work on 1105s. Sorry,
Is a Peltier
the 1150s boards.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking about trying to print that Game of Thrones throne, Mario. That looks pretty nice.
Are you going to build the full-size throne, or are you going to just build the...
Oh, he put it up in Discord.
Okay, let me have a look then.
That 3D Maker kit is just steady hands.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is a phone holder.
Oh, it's just a small version. Okay. It'd be interesting trying to build the full-size version of the King of Thrones throne.
Yeah, you need one of them big printers on.
Yeah.
At Info Mario Reus, yeah.
And when you go to put that socket back on, try to line that one up first. Wiggle it a little bit. And try to make sure you get it in there.
Yeah, just take your time with it. That's the best thing I can advise.
Yeah.
I'll let you know something kind of interesting, Wiley. When I worked at a 3D, at a actual computer shop, we used to get the boards. I don't know what people did. I don't know if they rammed like sockets on them, but I swear we used to get boards with bent pins every which way. Some of them would be going left, some of them would be going right, some of them would be going, in 3 different directions. It was weird just getting these boards back and just like going.
Well, they set it on there and then started twisting it to get it on.
Yeah. Oh my God, people are morons.
The other day I tried with a 775. And one broke. After that the board boot up.
Oh, it boot up? Wow. Yeah, maybe it broke just a dead pin and locked out.
Yeah. No, I just remember those days of seeing those boards and just like going, what are people doing to these damn blade boards? And the problem is our team was taking them back. And I'm just going, why are we taking these things back?
Yeah.
And then a month later, the company was going under and I quit. So luckily I did because I got my money and they went up and then they decided to close up shop.
I think it was a short pin with other.
Oh, okay.
Finally back home and dogs walked.
Well, that's good to hear. You made it home, Vince.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was gonna. Big paddle. I got that TPU. I want to try printing a fly swatter.
Is that what I think it is? Is that a hack to hell ANET A8 I'm looking at?
Yes, it is.
Ugh.
The hell did you do to it, Mario?
Said coming the other day to make up.
Looks like you need a little bit of wire management there, brother.
Yeah.
Are you running the original A8 board on there, or you've moved on to a better board?
Funny.
The Net A8 not too bad after hacking a bit. You know what? If it doesn't work, this board is $10 on eBay.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, you need to get some wire management in that baby.
Holy moly, looks like you got a couple of extra wires in there. Jesus, criminals.
Let's see this in full size, shall we? Why is it
That
keeping
looks
opening
rough,
up in the new tab? Okay.
You bringing it up?
Yeah, I'm bringing it up right now.
You're
Whoa. Okay.
Look at that.
We're looking at it. Good gravy, Batman.
Look at that. My good lord.
You got
What the hell is that on the side there?
Looks like he's got a Pi camera on there too. That's a
MOSFET for the reality.
MOSFET, yeah. That's a big ass MOSFET.
Yeah. It looks like he's running the regular. Looks like he's running a regular board that comes with the ANET A8.
Is there a Pi on there, or what do you got? You got a
Roasting
Pi
my
camera,
golden
or that's a SD card extension? That's what that is.
Yeah, that's SD card. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Man, this would make Ben OCD go crazy.
Yeah.
Holy crow.
Yeah, mine look like that one, so too. Oh, look at that.
SD card.
Solid state relay on the bed. That's not original.
No.
Silicone
Don't show
bed
that anymore.
with
Nice.
solid state.
Nice. I didn't even notice that right away.
Controlled with the external MOSFET.
That's good then.
Yeah, a little bit of fixing up to do there, though. Oofta.
Yeah, you might want to make yourself your own control box and put it all in the box for yourself. And make sure you fire on that.
That's in a couple of zip ties.
Yeah. Make sure you also put on a freaking. You know, it's known as a fire starter, so make sure you put on the firmware properly.
He said he's got his own Marlin on there.
That's good then.
Yeah, I would also replace the power supply. We're talking about an ANET.
Yeah. Hey, Collins.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah,
Hey, Collins.
I'd also replace that power supply.
For Linux, Windows.
I use Windows.
And double check the connections from the power supply to the board. Those connectors are not rated for the voltage that's actually running through them. So you want to make sure they're extra secure. You don't, make sure you've not, done anything weird like put the wire underneath the flange. What the hell is it? What I'm looking for.
That's
Make sure the connector washer. There's a washer at the base of that the power supply connector on the ANET board. Make sure that you've not slid the wire underneath that washer. You want to make sure it's between the washer and the screw rather than between the washer and the board.
Yep.
Otherwise, you're going to end up with high heat and probably melting that plastic connector.
Well, he's not running the bed off of it. He's got an external MOSFET and solid.
Yeah. Okay, all right. Well, then we probably don't need to be telling him any of this stuff. If he's smart enough to have bought an external MOSFET, he's probably good.
And he's running a
right.
silicone heater with a solid state relay.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, then you got nothing to worry about.
Yeah. He's got a bunch of pictures. That's a nice looking clock, though, Mario. Do you do that with the laser then? It must have, huh? You should just be on there, Mario, showing all your shit.
I disconnect the MOSFET.
Oh, okay.
No, so the only remaining issue you've got with that ANET is frame.
Yes.
Plastic frames, not so good.
That looks awesome. So what you up to today, Colin?
Well, I have renewed my irritation with Prusa. My power supply continues to click after they claim to have fixed this in firmware like 6 revisions ago.
I've seen your video.
So I put that video back up, and I'll be calling Prusa today and sending them the link to the video and letting them finally get me a replacement power supply. But I mean, they've had what? It's since September. So what is that? 10 months, something like that, to get this fixed. And they've tried and tried and tried, and now it's time to abandon the prospect of a software fix and move to a hardware fix. You'll notice that, of course, that they now sell all the new units, new Mark III units are all shipped with Delta power supplies from Delta that meet the specifications more accurately and presumably don't have this problem.
Yeah. Mario says,
the same thing.
Says your
Sorry,
print
I'm not. I'm sorry. I don't have the.
Mario said.
Like, Mario saying what?
Your print looks like it's warped off the metal a little bit.
No, it's not. That's
just the way all the corners are.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. I was going to say that's a chamfer, but you're right. It's more than the chamfer. It is warped a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like those 2 corners lifted a little.
Yeah. That's
what
not
do you
optimal.
Anyways?
Oh, it's a mold for a guy who's looking to use it for resin, which I told him it was a bad idea to put the mold fill hole at a place that was not the joint of the 2 mold halves.
Yeah.
But he insisted that this was the way he wanted to do it because he could clamp it together more effectively. So we'll see. Anyway, I'm shipping that off in the next couple of days. I've still got another 26 hours worth of print on this thing.
Holy moly.
Well, you're printing at 0.1?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I did it with 10% infill, which I probably could have gotten away with 5.
Yeah,
but that only saved me like 3 hours out of the 40 hours or 45 hours worth of each half. Oh, the other half is right here. It's the other 40 hours. Hang on, let me switch.
Never heard of cicada filaments.
Can't say I have either.
Takata or cicada? I've heard of takata, but not cicada. So this is the other half. So it's got its retainer pins and so on. And here, of course, is my test print with my 0.15 millimeter tolerances on the retainer pins. Works like a champ.
Nice.
That's good then.
And so we have, bolt holes through this thing, so you can't really see them that way, but yeah. So you just bolt this thing down to through the both features of the mold, and you just bolt it down to a board as you.
What is he? What is he molding? A ball?
Yeah. So he's doing various very high precision orbs, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, from a mold perspective, it's very basic, but he did it out of silicone, and it kept going out of shape. So we're gonna try it out of plastic.
There you go.
Use plastic to make plastic molds.
He's doing it in resin.
Well, yeah. resin's type plastic, isn't it? Or no?
I'm sure it is, but it's not. Yeah. I'm not sure what I'm not sure what goes into some of the resins these days. I imagine they are plastic, but
I sell them.
they're not thermoplastic. First of all, they're not.
We'll see this summer if it's stronger.
My materials chemistry is a little off. I'm not sure what.
Well, I found out that there is a that they make a PLA resin now. So it's
What?
basically it's 1/3. It has no smell as it's curing and printing.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find the information for that.
Nice,
what would be the use case for that?
I'm not sure really, but yeah, let's PLA.
Weird. Okay. No, I thought the point of resins was that they're specifically not thermoplastics. They are plastic, yes, of sorts, but they don't melt, or at least
polyic acid resin.
UV curd.
Okay. So what does that mean? That means that you can inject your PLA part, the joints of your PLA parts with a little more PLA. So basically 3D pens are a thing of the past.
Not sure. I'm just looking. I'm just trying to find it right now. Cause I
want to see. I want to see a. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say because one of my places I go to get my my filament, which is filaments.ca, they were talking about, have you seen the new PLA resins? I'm like going, they make a PLA resin? What? He was telling me all about it. I was like,
now is this an IR
UV to harden?
Or is this a UV hardening resin?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay, so it's meant for DLP printing. Okay. Why would you choose? That's interesting. Why would you choose PLA as a material for DLP printing, though? I mean, part of it is you want things that are stronger than PLA.
Yeah.
I think it's the smell.
Okay. Yeah, I'd buy that.
Yeah.
What I want to see though is a 3D printing pen that uses a cartridge of resin and has a little UV light on the tip that
instantly.
Yeah, so you draw with your PLA resin on your part like a regular pen, nice. And that would be badass. There you go. So whoever's watching this video wants to invent a 3D printing pen with liquid ink and a UV laser. They'll make a fortune. Maybe.
Just like in World Cup,
what's the power on the what's the required power on those lasers for curing UV resin?
That I don't know. I don't think they're that much.
There is one for kids.
Not for resin, no. Where are you going?
I mean, I've got a 5-watt UV laser here, but I don't use it because I'm scared the shit out of it. I am scared to death of it. Well, it's one of those things where I could use it in the garage because you'd be cutting things that off gas and you want to have a bunch of ventilation. So I'd use it in the garage with the garage doors open, but I'd be worried about kids and dogs coming up and running through my yard. I'll become that old guy who says, "Damn kids, get off my lawn!" And I'll fucking mean it because
well,
even the reflections cast by this laser will burn your eyes. So you don't want to have a 3D printing pen with a curing laser on the tip that isn't, one, very, very focused, and two, weak enough so that if you have some stupid kid pointing it around the room, it's not going to, kill somebody or damage their vision.
Yeah.
Well, here's another thing that I found that, you talk about resin and everything else. Were you you didn't go to Murph this year, did you?
Not this year, no.
Okay. ANET guy, whoever was running the ANET booth, had a piece of resin that he just printed. I was telling people, here, touch it before cleaning it.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, there it is. 3D printed resin pen. Mario just put in Discord.
All right, well, then I don't feel quite so bad for giving up my brilliant idea.
Yeah,
like
there it is.
You know,
oh, that's interesting.
Here, Collins. There you go.
Let's see, I can get this.
Oh, you look at the screen.
Oh, cool. And it works in 3D.
Yeah.
That's cool. I will have to get me one of those. That's kind of badass.
The resin ought to last you a long time when you buy a half gallon of it, though.
Hopefully.
On that little tiny pen.
That's cool. I guess I should have expected that someone would have already developed that. Does seem logical.
It works so well.
I'm sure it doesn't work so well. I'm sure that's like the one demo item that they've successfully made out of like 50 attempts or something.
According to this, he says it uses UV light, not laser.
That's okay. Well, less targeted seems less good. I don't know. Obviously, it works, sort of. But it's one of those things where I'd actually be willing to go out and buy that to test it. Whereas there are a lot of things you look at, you say, this is ridiculous, and I wouldn't spend money on it even to try it.
Yeah.
But that I would actually buy and test. That's pretty cool.
Iron Droid says he doesn't worry about off-gassing. He's been breathing galvanized fumes for over a decade.
Well, once you've absorbed enough of that crap, and you've lost all the brain cells you're going to lose, right?
On is UV.
Okay, I gotta get some filament loaded up here. I'll be back.
All right.
From any cubic.
The pen, that's any cubic? That's cool.
And Formlabs use laser.
Huh. Somewhere here I have... No, I don't. That's very irritating. I was going to say, somewhere here I have a tablet where I could go watch the YouTube chat, but I don't have it here.
Don't know what you did with it, huh?
Any cubic photon is a slaw printer.
Yeah, I'm aware of the Anycubic photon. I just didn't know that pens existed. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I've become a fan of Anycubic, mostly because they sent me a bed replacement for my CR10 for $1. I got it out. There was some promotional deal. I guess they were trying to unload old stock or something. But their build surface is really quite impressive. Takes a long time to. I mean, it always takes a long time to tram out the CR10, but it took an extra long time to tram that thing out because I was convinced that I should be able to print PETG without any.
I have a friend that they sent him 300 printers to repair.
Without any adhesive. I'm sorry, 300 printers to where, Rutgers?
To repair.
Oh, for repair. Oh, okay.
That'd be fun.
So I'm waiting to see what price I can get from them.
That's interesting.
So, Mike, do you feel small now with your 4 printers?
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't know. I'm not sure I have space to store 300 printers.
I know I don't. Well, that would
Yeah.
piss the wife off, wouldn't it? Hey, honey, look what I got.
Well, I mean, it's probably a viable business at that scale, right? Because right off the bat, you should be able to scavenge enough parts off of like 10 of those printers to fix 30 or 40 of them, and then you'll recover your costs, and the rest of it is you can do it at a slower pace.
Yeah.
I would think. Unless all of them have the exact same failure, then you're screwed.
sure some of them do, but just as long as you don't grab the ones that all have the same problem right away, that kind of sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, Dropbox, work for me.
Returns.
Oh,
Not now.
They send him also spare parts.
Really?
well, that's nice.
Well, I assume he's paying for this, right? I mean, he paid
They're
some
paying
sort
him
of fee
to
for
fix
this, right? They're not just sending him broken stuff for the fun of it, right?
Well, he's fixing them for them, and then he gives them back. I would assume.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe he was buying the stuff for, like by the pound or something,
Oh, yeah.
like they do with office equipment and that kind of thing. A buddy of mine tells a story where he was he had a business buying office equipment by the pound and parting it out and repairing what he could and so on. So he bought a stock of, I don't know, 150 CRT monitors back when CRTs were a thing. This was in the late 80s, I think. And they were all dead. They all had the same fault. They figured out what the fault was. That they were prodding at it with, there's various tools. They're looking at it, and CRTs, of course, have massive capacitors. Stuck a screwdriver in it, blew him across the room. He woke up. It hadn't discharged. I mean, this thing hadn't been plugged in months, right? And it blew him across the room. He woke up. He went back to look at the monitor. The screwdriver was welded to the monitor. It was amazing. He tells the story much better than I do, as you would expect. Yeah, I'm disappointed at this warping. That's not great, especially for a bed that's supposed to be equally. They've got what, 4 heat zones on this bed? I forget what they advertised.
Do you think about my foam cutter?
I like that. That was pretty cool. Oh, damn it. See, you made that out of a saw?
Five nuts wire. Asterisk.
I was going to make something like that.
Is a special one.
I got
Mario.
all that wire from vaping. Make that stuff. Make a cutting.
I want you to make a machine. CNC.
Oh, they're Mr. Butterman and them are making them. I forget what the hell they're doing, but
To cut foam.
oh, to cut foam, yeah.
Mario, very nice arc reactor, by the way.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Hey guys, just let you know that the haters are here. They're trying to hate it. They're trying to bring down the video. So let's thumb it up, guys. The 9 that are watching.
I don't get it.
Sorry, what were you saying, Colin? Uh-oh. Do we just lose Colin?
I don't know.
The question mark just popped up.
Defreeze Colin.
Defreeze Colin. Yeah.
Yeah, what else,
Get a
Colin?
coffee.
Yeah, get a coffee. There you go. I'm trying to do a print here. I wasn't really paying attention.
Let's see if this is where I stand right now.
All right, let's do this. That. Whoops.
So, the last photo is for the CNC foam cutter.
Oh, you're gonna do it up and down. That's cool. I tell you,
Colin is back.
Mario, if you zyltech sells that 2040 like that you got used there. They sell that by 10 packs, dirt cheap. Like,
Am I all working again?
yeah, you're working again. You get the hell
This
is
is
it?
interesting.
10 3-meter sticks or 1-meter sticks for $80 or something like that. What's free shipping if you're in the U.S., but I don't think you're in the U.S. That's your only problem.
The Colin's not in the U.S.
No,
I'm in.
Mario.
Oh, I am Mario. I don't know, where are you, Mario?
Europe.
Oh, okay.
They eat me with tax.
Oh, yeah.
I hear that.
Okay, so what happened here? Both of my USB cameras died. That's what happened.
I'm born in the wrong continent. Spain.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. These days, maybe you were born in the right continent.
But I'm from Romania. Dracula. It's my uncle.
How often do you get to use that joke?
No shit, huh? Came up with it pretty quick, didn't he?
Like I said, I'm sure he keeps that one as a for a cocktail party.
This is the first time.
Oh.
No way. So this is what I get for buying a $15 USB hub. Oh well.
Saying it's working good for you?
It's working awesome. It just periodically overheats.
Yeah.
So I have to yank out the power and plug it and give it, 30 seconds and plug it back in.
Use a Peltier cell.
You know what I could do? I could water cool it.
Put a fan on it.
Yeah. Or I could just buy a new one. I'd pay more for the fan than I did for the hub.
Get a $50 fan to cool it off. I made a system for the laser.
What, for cooling a laser?
To cool it down.
Huh. I guess I should try out my laser because it has sort of a vaguely a built-in heat sink, but that's about it. It's I don't know. It's all passive cooling.
It won't be made by you.
Well, No, I mean I've got this laser sitting here that I haven't tried. I have no idea what the thermals are on the thing.
What kind of laser is it, Colin?
It's a 405 nanometer, 5-watt thing. It was designed for
You can damage
cut. And I was going to use it for etching PCBs.
Okay, that's one that will go on the printer, right?
K40.
It could, yeah. It's about that size. I've got a little CNC cutter over here.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually an engraver, but it has a laser head, so I could. My point was, like I said, to be able to etch PCBs. But yeah, it's not much good for actual CNC work. It won't touch aluminum. It barely does wood.
Okay. Yeah, you need one on 40Ks at least for that, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I think this has gone to frickin' Tinkercad. Tinkercad.
You know, I think part of the problem I have with
This photo is from my first day opening to public for 3D printing.
Nice. You got a nice printer and a house burner? Or are they both house burners? Them are both house burners, ain't they? Yeah. But it looks nice. Are them both A-nets? I know the one says Prusa, but that doesn't mean anything.
wiring on it that it may not be an actual Prusa.
A net A6. So is the Net a clone of another printer or just a cheap printer? I was given one the other day. And a Prusa i3 Hefesto from BQ.
Nice.
So I just got my
K8 clones equals. The Prusa next to it is why I asked.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I just got my SKR, that's the 32-bit board. I just got that board the other day. Haven't put it on anything yet. Yeah. And I got a clone Mark 52 bed. What I don't have is another powder coated sheet. Who was it that was manufacturing powder coated spring steel sheets? There was somebody.
That was somebody on Walter's channel. I forget.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I gotta get in touch with them and see what they've got.
This was 4 years ago.
They weren't
Now
cheap, that's for sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were $40-50.
Yeah, everybody's charging about the same then. Okay. I thought maybe it was a better price out there. Maybe not.
No.
Prusa's charging what, 20 or something, right?
I have no idea.
But shipping is what kills you there.
Yeah.
It was Ken, and they were 60.
It was Ken. I don't know. Can you put the username in the Discord? Ooh, I've been disconnected from Discord. Don't switch devices. What's going on with Discord here?
Discord goes cuckoo when it says when you got more than one audio device connected.
Yeah, when I went through and restarted my USB hub, it decided it was gonna try to detect something new.
Yeah, Discord is not good with multiple audio devices. Like I have a external DAC which is connected via USB, and it goes mental every time I try to use it. It goes mental.
On Google.
Yeah. See what
Did you try Telegram? Or took Hangout cups? I use it more.
What's going on? That sounds like llama. No, hey, that's Mr. Butcher. How you doing, bud? No, that's Mr. Robbie Mack. How you
Number
doing?
Wingman.
Sorry, I'm trying to do something here. I'm not looking to see who's here. Sorry.
Yeah, they're all in here. Same with
How you guys doing today?
Hey guys.
the wingmen are in.
The wingnuts are in.
Well, they call them wingmen's. So
2 3.
wingnuts sounds a little bit better.
What's up?
And 3D printing doctor just came in too.
Hey Doc, what's up? Tired?
Lunchy today. Number Wingnuts LOL.
How wingnuts, yes. Was it 2 point? I think it's 0.24. If I want 0.2. Yeah.
You guys seen Creality's new webcam or camera? I don't know per se webcam, but
LOL. Number Wingman nuts. Do you know what's the worst part of selling 3D printer stuff?
what's that?
Woke up in middle of the night and decided to work on the plotter. Doing tests. My robot neck is finally finished and I have the electronics.
Nice.
That you can't use it. Not seen it at all.
All right. Just a second. I'm still trying to do this.
Put a Maverick to that.
What are you guys printing today?
I'm going to be printing a sign here in a second. That's what I'm working on right this second. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right this second.
So ho have a creality new board.
I don't. Didn't want one. Don't want one. I might want one, but I don't have one. That 1 mil ought to be alright. 1.5 ought to be alright. No, I don't have one. I use the MKS Gen L boards. Because with the new boards, you still can't do nothing with them.
I'm thinking to sell it, but the memory size is killing me. Anyone done the Crew Awesome mod?
Crew
Oh, Cree awesome.
Oh,
Not yet.
No.
I'm not sure that of the real value of the Creawesome mod. Okay, from what I can tell, it comes with a whole bunch of profiles which you should be able to import without this mod, which seems like a pain in the ass to install. So what does it give you on top of that? It gives you some graphics, so you have a stylized build plate. That doesn't add value to me.
So what the creality, the Creawesome mod is supposed to do is get rid of ghosting and make your prints look better. That is the main goal of the program. It's also to make layer lines less visible and make them more looking like it wasn't that you don't have lines in it.
Right, but those are things that can be achieved with just a profile, right?
A little bit. He's done a little bit of tweaking to the actual file itself, to the actual Creality's way that it produces its G code. There's a little tweaking inside there too.
I think it's good.
Okay, well that's what I was trying to discern. Was there something definably that definably requires a software modification versus just an optimal profile? But there is something there to the software mod. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm gonna put this out as a exclamation mark right here. Is that as much as I like what they've done to it,
Bought a
I
$200
can't-
printer.
sorry, I
Yeah.
just can't justify doing it. If you are happy with what you're getting right now with Kira,
Yes, it's good for
don't
news.
do it.
I think that's what I said earlier too.
Yeah, I can see where Creality might grab that and ship it with their version of Cura or something with new printers. But yeah, why would someone? Yeah, I'm not going to go and modify my slicer just so it does something a little bit better.
Never heard of it.
Now,
It's been making the rounds on YouTube. A bunch of people have reviewed it, and some think it's awesome, and others think it's okay. But I've never seen anything bad said about it.
Now, here's where it got really interesting. When I was watching the review from Teaching Tech, he kind of said, yeah, it's okay. It's not great. He didn't notice any changes to the Ender 5. He said, great changes to the Pro. And he liked the changes. And he said in the Ender 3, it was like, yeah, I'm not seeing that much of a change.
Free
But,
so can't be bad, lol.
you know,
At Wingman Brian at the first layer did a VID on it.
yep. Brian did do a video for the first layer on it. And honestly, the tweaks, I'm not sure if I justify it or not. Because I've kind of tweaked Cura in such a way that's actually performing better than I've ever had it before. So I guess it's up to each personal preference. How about you, Wiley? What's your thoughts on it?
Well, just like I said earlier, and I already said it, that I think it's based more for a noob than anything. You know, it's
Yeah.
I don't think that for us, I don't know if it would do any good. You know, for the one of us that's been doing this for a while.
It's very personal.
Yeah. So I mean, that's just what I think too. Is that
It's the way you understand it.
more. Yeah. I don't think I'll use it at all.
It's a lot of stuff on a printer.
You know, really don't have much of a reason for it.
It's a good place to start.
Oh yeah,
You
definitely.
already have a good profile that's not going to be any better.
I don't think so either. Yeah, it's
Oh, that's not bad. So you can buy the Prusa sheets for $44 plus $12 shipping, which I guess $44 seems to be the standard. But if I'm going to pay $44 on Amazon for some no-name sheet, or pay $44 from Prusa, I'd buy it from Prusa.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is interesting. So I've just been messing with tree supports. Looking at
Oh guys, I released something cool. Does anyone remember the film The Fifth Element?
Yeah.
Yeah.
everybody remembers that movie.
Is there more to that? Oh, or was there a picture posted in Discord or something?
No, I think you just asked the question first. Find out if we've seen the first element,
Okay.
fifth element,
Yeah.
if you remember it. I watched it like
You're saying about tree support.
yeah, I know. I just found out some kind of interesting stuff.
https://www.thingiverse.com/thing3666974 just 4 parts.
Cool.
Oh, interesting.
The other day I was tweaking the ENDER3 on the Cura, but I still find it very difficult for a beginner. After 3 months I buy a license for Simplify. Yep. Multi-pass.
Yeah.
One scale ZF1 gun.
It slices, it dices, it captures and kills.
Damn.
And all for a low price of
You need to change element for 2 of the parts.
So you're saying about tree support.
Yeah, I found out something nice about tree supports. I was just going into subs and tree supports. I found out they put a whole list of options so you can set the branch angle.
Never press the red
You
button.
can set the
LOL.
you can set the branch diameter angles. You can set everything on the tree support.
Which slicer is this?
This
Cura.
is Cura.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
always been there.
I don't remember there being that many options. I did this with tree support. What's the right angle for this? You know, Goliath from, yeah. And this was my first experiment with tree supports. This was, I don't know, 3 months ago, 4 months ago, back when they first came out, maybe older than that actually at this point. But back when they first announced tree supports, I don't remember there being so many options.
Well, let me show
So
you.
that's cool.
Let me open up Cura for a second. I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. And this is
I'm
only
sure they
3.6.
added
I
them
just recently found out that I could get this much more complicated because when I was using tree supports was back when it was 3.5. So
yeah, I think that was what I was doing. I haven't used Cura in quite a while, actually.
there it is right there. As you guys can see under experimental where my mouse is, you guys can see all the options now.
Yeah.
I thought that's always been there, but maybe not.
I'm not sure.
I don't remember tree line wall counts ever being there.
Oh, that was definitely not there. Yeah.
Yeah. And
I think there was something about tree
diameter
thickness or something. I think it was like tree thickness and one other item that was were the only things there when I was doing it. And it was, you know, you sort of had to check it off and hope for the best. There was not a whole lot of flexibility.
Yeah, now they've added all this to it, which I was kind of
So
shocked.
have you looked at Cura 4 yet?
I've looked at
A little bit,
Cura.
not a lot.
Yeah. I don't know. I do most of my slicing now in Flick 3R just because I do most of my printing on the Brucer and it's just easier. But to the point where I haven't bothered to update the last couple of updates. I think I might be on 3.6 or something, but I've not bothered with 4 or
4
whatever.
is terrible.
3.6. Is it really?
Yeah. I'm not happy with it.
Is it basically just a UI change for noobs or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, but now you got 4.1 out, so that's already.
They're probably not gonna fix the UI. They're probably just gonna, you know, 4.1. That's gonna be a bug fix thing, right?
I don't know. I haven't looked at it.
Let me go find my iPad here. Ugh.
I'm not happy with the Force interface. I find Force interface to be a little bit more
Beginner.
Not beginner, just a little bit more like, oh, we're going to change the whole interface. Sorry for all those people who are used to number 4, used to 3.6. We're changing it right around and making it more harder.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to the idea of interface compatibility, where you would be able to go like in WordPerfect, where you could go in and use the key codes for Emacs and stuff like that. You know, that was a thing back, you know, up until like the mid 90s. You know, you could use Microsoft Word with the WordPerfect key mappings and so on. You don't see that anymore. I mean, you can use GIMP with the Photoshop key mappings. Why can't they do that in splicers?
Because that's just too much work.
Yeah.
An hour and 48 minutes to do this? Well, what would be at 1.2?
So my one big error in printing this mold was I have six walls. What I should have done was 6 walls on the interior surface of the mold and then like 2 walls on the exterior. That would have made much more sense. Live and learn.
process.
Wow, this is taking forever for it to slice.
I forget which one works. Pause at layer height or change filament.
5 hours.
Is
Ouch.
Pokemon ball mold?
There you go.
Huh?
The only problem. If it's free, you can't complain.
Well, you can, but it doesn't do you no good.
Well, folks, I have a front porch to rebuild.
All right, Al. You have a good
There,
day.
Al.
Have fun.
Gonna run, have fun.
That'd be the big if.
Canadian Alex Jones. Have fun.
Me, Alex Jones. I can't do Alex Jones because I don't believe they put frog. They put. What is it? How do you put it?
I better do what
They turned frogs gay.
The porch.
They put stuff in the water and turned the frogs gay.
Hearts LOL.
So what is the ZF1? Having read this from the 3D printing doctor, looking at it on Thingiverse, I still don't understand what this is.
This is my project of Tron XEX5S.
Ooh. That's not going to be a harsh project if you're going to work on those things.
What you got there, Mario? Oh, them are cool. The hell is that? I haven't been on here in a while. You guys are throwing all kinds of crap on
The
here.
ZF1 gun is the prop in the film. I use 10 millimeters belt. TPU.
Wow. I see. That's cool. Wow.
Nice. I was trying to think if I want to do this or not.
What's this?
Oh, I'm just thinking to myself here. Sorry.
Well, what is it you're contemplating doing?
A sign. Another
Oh.
stupid sign.
A buddy of mine asked me to do a large 7-segment LED counter. And there's a guy out there has a YouTube channel, John's Basement, that not as cool as Chris Riley's basement, but he has a neat way to print do 3D printed 8-segment LED integers with light diffusers, so that you can just put LED strips in it.
Damn. I had warping problems.
But I wondered if anybody had other ideas or projects they'd seen that implement 8-segment LED, large 8-segment LEDs.
No.
No.
Use a lighter.
Sometimes there's so much help.
Is the mold warping or is it modeled that way?
I think there's a little bit of warpage on the bottom, but that's the outer surface. It's not going to be a problem internally, I don't think. There is a chamfer on the bottom, but I think it is also warping on the corners a little bit.
Remember to check the insurance first.
There you go. Oh, hang on.
Save the Pokemon ball mold.
Everybody thinks you're making Pokemon.
Well, he may be making Pokemon balls. I have no idea. He just said he wanted a mold that did thus and such, and so I modeled him one and printing it. So
And he can Pokemon all the way home, right? For all you care once it's done.
he's an okay guy. I wouldn't go quite that far, but yes, he can do with it as he sees fit.
All right, almost back. Almost got this done. Yes.
1 hour, eh?
Monkey Creaky.
The last photo is from my home lab.
What is it that you're
Sphere.
that's taking an hour?
Guess it's a Poke ball.
Well, it's a print I'm working on right now.
Yeah, I mean, you expressed surprise that it would take an hour. So what are the dimensions of it that make it that surprising?
Oh no, I'm not surprised. So I'm just
Nice,
like
Mario.
it's one part is going to take 10 hours, which kind of shocked the living crap out of me.
Yeah.
Which is a body side, which is just to print the part of the body. It's like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, that's not too bad. That length right there. Ah.
Ooh,
My last print was 4 days.
4 days ago or 4 days long?
Four days long.
Well, this thing is about 4 days and about 600 grams of filament.
2,5.
Fair enough. All right. I haven't done that long of a print in a while. All right, where am I?
Nice, I love long prints, more epic.
Actually,
call
I can get that off the Rogers website.
Need that.
I don't know. As long prints go, I think I've chosen the most boring subject known to man.
What's that, a Pokemon ball?
Yeah.
Well, you really didn't choose it, though.
No.
Try the Yvonne Miranda Chanel. He have some segment clock. What is it? With Bluetooth.
I think I need to fix my
You must
camera.
know.
He knows, he just don't want to tell you. For some reason, I lost the camera.
Are you having USB hub failures?
Something happened. Now it's not giving it back to me. Give it back. I don't want that camera. Oh. Okay. Hold on here. You're going to lose me for a second. I'm done. I'll see if it comes back.
Is it the tip of the Fallout nuke?
Come on. Still don't like that damn camera.
Remember, we can still hear you calling.
Oh, was I swearing to myself?
No, you're just digging for something.
Yeah, I was hunting through an REI bag for because that's where I keep all my extra cabling. So now I have my REI bag full of extra cabling. Now I have something to plug my other power supply into.
That's a nice looking litho pane there, Mario. Oh boy, that's way behind. Oh, then all of a sudden now we have chat coming up on the screen, huh? Yeah.
Actually, I think that Goliath print was my first and only test with tree support. I don't think I've done anything with them since. Oh well.
I use trees. I actually use tree supports on Bender.
Huh. I probably would have used tree supports on the Orville here, but it turned out not to be necessary. I guess it could have come in handy for up in here a little bit because we have a little bit of drooping. But is that working? Yeah, well, something like that. We had a little bit. I printed it in this orientation, and you've still got a little drooping in here that I need to stand away.
Yeah.
But yeah, I may have been able to get eliminate that with tree supports. Can you actually position the tree supports now, or are they? I
don't know. I haven't went into it that far. I just clicked, tree supports and let it sting,
Yeah. Ron?
Yo, I'm still here.
Can you actually position the tree supports? Do selective?
That I do not know. Like, it gives me the options. Like, I have tree support angles, distance, diameter angles, tree collision results. So you have that type of option, but not like a physical. Like, you can't like adjust them, but
yeah.
Doesn't have
mathematics. Then yeah, you do have some control over it.
I guess you could just tweak those values until you had the values such that the tree supports only appeared in the places that you thought reasonable anyway. But that seems like more guesswork than anything else.
Yeah. I don't think it has add remove anywhere.
I mean, really, they should just be able to say, okay, here are the tree support diameters that you've chosen. Put these little points on your model, and then put these little points on the bed, and we'll build the tree supports from there. That would be badass.
Yeah, well, who knows? Maybe that's coming. We don't know.
Maybe.
So I gotta get this print anyways set up here. Give me a moment. I just found out I was able to get my resume from an employer that I sent the resume to, so I was able to download it from their website.
Nice.
Yeah. So
what is that? Was that? Oh, you had lost a copy, the original copy of your resume.
I lost my resume because I had that hard drive crash, which wiped out everything.
Wow.
Required me to have to rebuild my hard drive from scratch.
I had a resume that I put up online on GeoCities. Remember GeoCities?
Oh God, yes.
Back when I was like in my senior year in college, and so of course it had minimal amounts of information. Then I lost access to the email address that allowed me control over the GeoCities account. So up until relatively recently, when GeoCities was finally killed off, I had this really, really old 20-year-old resume up online. So when you search for me, I was screwed every time. And of course, it was well indexed because GeoCities has been around since there were like less than 100,000 websites, you know?
Well, I had my website with GeoCity before they got bought out by Yahoo, and then when Yahoo,
This was long before they got bought out by Yahoo. This was like week 3 into the launch of GeoCities.
Oh my God! So you were in the hardcore, okay?
Oh yeah.
No, I used to be in GeoCities, and then they screwed up when they got bought out by Yahoo, and then all the GeoCities just went like haywire, and I said, you know what? I'm out of here.
You remember WebRing?
Yes, I was part of a couple web rings back in the day.
That was another outfit that it was like a one-man operation. It got bought by Yahoo, and the guy decided that Yahoo was screwing it up. So apparently had some term in the contract whereby he could take it back from them for some minor amount of money.
Yeah, I remember that.
And so it was a big deal. He took it back from him, and it ran for another decade or so, and then. But I don't know if it's still around. I imagine not.
Nah. Program I used to be on a lot was something called Podcast Pickle.
Anyone remember MIRC?
I use IRC all the time. MIRC. Yeah, I remember MIRC too. MIRC was pretty good.
There does hashtags.
Was MIRC the one that used to run the servers that you could run off of it?
Just throwing
I
think
there was a server node module, but I think you ended up having to hook into existing networks like Freenode or something in order to do useful stuff with it. But no, since I switched to a Mac, which when was that? 15 years ago. I'm pretty much all Mac all the time now. What?
Do you see that new Mac crap they came out with?
Like I will start to.
Yeah, so here's my take, because I know everybody asked, so here's my take on the new Mac. I think Linus Tech Tips said pretty much what I said. I tweeted about this last night or Monday afternoon, Monday night. Basically, you can buy that same hardware for 50% less, for half the price. And the thing is, they're targeting technical people who know this and can go out and, if they're given a budget of 12 grand, are they going to buy an 8-core Xeon, or are they going to buy a 16-core Xeon, right? It makes no sense. They've lost the technical market. They've lost the creator market at this point. They have to target, the early starting people. I mean, all the people doing high-end animation and 3D modeling, they're all doing this stuff on Linux.
Oh yeah.
Point. So there's no actual market for this product. That said, their monitor is really kick-ass.
Yeah, but for $5,000, I don't think so.
Yes. Oh yeah. For a 6K monitor.
And $1,000 for the stand.
Well, see, that's the thing. Professionals aren't going to buy the stand. Professionals will just buy the Visa mount and put it on an existing mount system, which anyone in their right mind would do that, actually. But except maybe iJustine or some of these other bozos that they're Apple fangirls or boys. But I don't see a market for the thing. It's nice that they finally did away with the stupid trash can, but I want them to fix the damn keyboard. I just bought a 2013 MacBook Pro to replace my 2012 MacBook Pro, and I will not be buying a MacBook Pro laptop from Apple until they fix the damn keyboard.
That's funny.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, I'm using it right now, right? It's operating quite laudably. It's a perfectly acceptable machine. It was a very high-end machine at the time that it came out, but it's perfectly, it's still a high-end machine compared to what's out there now. And the changes that Apple has made to their laptop line have been so incremental that there's nothing that crushes this thing yet. It's amazing.
Yeah, but you got to be a multi-millionaire to buy one.
No, I bought it for $500.
Well, no, one of the new ones, I'm saying.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. But that said, that was 2010 through 13 was when you could get reliably high quality hardware from Apple, and you're paying a premium for it, but it's high quality hardware and well engineered. Now you're paying a premium and it's not high quality or well engineered. So yeah, I don't see any reason to buy Apple anymore. Oh well. Okay, end rant.
I always get you on that Apple rant.
Yep. And the thing is, for a guy who uses Apple all the time, I am overly negative on it. I guess I shouldn't be. Although I am significantly more impressed with Windows 10 than I thought I would have been.
I didn't use Windows 10 for the longest time. I finally...
I went right from Windows... I went from Windows 3 to Windows NT 3.12 to Windows 2000 to Windows 10.
Quick around here.
I skipped all the crap in the middle, which I think were the worst releases, but I'm not sure. I mean, it wasn't an intentional thing. It just happened that way.
No.
The really nice thing about Windows 10 and their digital licenses.
Windows 98 SE.
Oh yes, Windows 98 SE. We love Windows 98 SE. I have it running in a DOSBox VM somewhere.
Hot pursuit.
But that was one of my first jobs, actually. I was doing a sort of semi-paid internship.
Robot software.
And
Windows 10. Need for speed.
I need to pay attention to chat here because I'm not getting it with the audio here. Let's see.
Yeah, it was only like a day left of the free Windows, and then I went to Windows 10.
Yeah, back.
It's okay, we will wait.
Wait for what? Need to leave again?
Wait for Colin.
Yeah, I'm here. Okay. NFS or NTFS? Oh, have I died again? I don't think I've died again. I've not died.
Oh, you're fine. No,
you're fine.
Waiting for you to catch up on the chat.
Oh, yeah, okay. No, I did catch up. It said reconnect the hub. I'm like, okay, what's he talking about? Yeah, okay. So I had this job. It was one of my first paid, well, it was one of my first real jobs, per se. I was teaching guys out of a halfway house how to use Microsoft Access and databases in general. I had no certification. I couldn't offer them a Microsoft certified, trainer thing. And I was working out of some textbook that they were using at UConn, I think, for much the same purpose, but staying ahead of the guys by like 4 chapters or something. It was kind of weird.
Hey all. Wow man, just like me.
Oh, you did the same sort of deal?
Yeah. The edge of tech.
How you doing? How's that makerspace coming? There's all kinds of funkiness going on with this first layer in this thing.
Good, how are you doing? Hey Edge. It's going good. Do you know how to skip a server installation?
Nope. I think that
server installation of what?
Use a normal PC.
Oh, how to skip a server installation.
Nope. Lost me.
I'm not sure I understand the question. How to skip a server installation. I guess that's the basic premise behind cloud computing, right? Why store the stuff on your own infrastructure?
Hey doctor. And he have opened the second place. Hey Mario.
So what are you going to print now, Wiley?
Oh, just another stupid sign.
And he need to use the same database on the second store.
You know how I am with signs.
Yep. You love printing signs.
Yeah.
So I made a PC to use the remote connection from Windows.
Actually, Wiley, got a sign that you need to print.
Okay, so that's the case where you don't want to skip deploying a server. You really, doing a remote desktop, doing remote desktop management for a desktop database. That's so 1990, man. That's so.
So I saved him a few $1,000.
Yeah, but it's not worth it. You're going to eat up that amount of money in the time spent dicking around with desktop management and slow refresh rates and every other damn thing. It's not the way to go.
Works. Here, I made a juicer coffee.
Okay.
I don't know.
Shoot, I can't find it anymore.
What number do you use for your videos? They look great. And I have a load of DIY with that. So it was easy. Let's get back to
this version looks so much better with this new roll of filament. Wow.
Yeah, the layers look nice, that's for sure.
Yeah. Of course, now I'm looking at this warping, and yeah. Oh well, it isn't going to matter. It's just on the outside.
what's on the inside that matters, right?
That's right.
Do you know Recraft
Yeah,
webpage?
sounds like a commercial for Oreos,
The one that sells stuff?
Or micro-sized condoms or something.
Oh,
They have silky stuff.
that's bad, man.
Good price.
Trojan minis. It's what's on the inside that matters.
A wee face.
Oh boy, where has this come? Okay, we've been demonetized.
Oh, it probably has, anyways. I think this is the music they don't like, but we'll
Capricorn.
find.
So the sign that I was gonna tell you to print, you should look at it. Is the sign is called Procrastinators Unite, and at the bottom it says, "Okay, maybe tomorrow."
4K camera that is too
Yeah, I was gonna say procrastinators tonight.
I need to
Procrastinators unite! ! Later. Period.
Yeah.
Well, no, it says on the bottom. It says, "Okay, well, maybe tomorrow."
Yeah. Well, my favorite thing along. You remember Demotivators? There's an outfit called Demotivators Inc. They've got a website, demotivators.com. They sell like those glossy black office posters with motivational sayings on them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So they have one with a phone with cobwebs on it. It says in big letters, apathy, and at the bottom it says, if you don't answer, maybe they'll stop calling.
Nice.
I like that one.
But they've got that was another big '90s thing. That was one of the first things that I ever saw sold online. Actually, that was before Amazon, in fact.
Let me know what you think. https://www.scandinavianphoto.se/videodromearray/video/video camera/Q2N4K handy video recorder 1042639.
4K though.
Is there a way to train that
Nope.
text-to-speech thing not to read out URLs?
Nope. The only thing I can do is make it not say numbers. And then it'll just be out. It used to say everybody's name first. That really sucked.
It's interesting.
It would say everybody's name first, and then it would
For the design.
say what they said. I figured out how to get rid of that, but
4K video recorder, 2,500. Okay, what's the conversion factor there?
It was made by Zoom, so it's going to be half decent at least.
hey Jim, did you see Creality's new webcam?
https://www.youtube.com/watch. B equals frig 1 BNE3A. Here is the quality.
Oops.
What's the what? I don't know that notation for the currency SEK. Is that kroners?
No, that's Scandinavian.
Yes, Scandinavian what?
264.69. That's good for YouTubers on a budget.
According to this, looking at it right now on eBay, it's selling for $214.
Oh, okay.
$264 US dollars and 69 cents.
That's cheap.
Yeah.
That's reasonable. I'm still contemplating getting the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Cam, which goes for like $1,300 US dollars.
Yeah.
Dude, if you bought that, I'd be so jealous of you.
Well, I'm very close to buying it. I'm
directly to your printer, and then
I'm likely to buy it in the next 2 months, probably.
The quality is amazing.
If you buy it, I will be jealous.
Well, then I look forward to your jealousy, sir. And if I do not bask in your jealousy, then you'll know I will not have bought it. But if
Well,
I
that makes me
do,
feel a little
I
bit
will
better.
definitely be online
that,
and,
Jim.
and pointing at you and calling you out for not getting one.
That's a new
I
creality.
announced my intent to buy one with another guy that I know who's very much a cinemaphile and an audiophile, and he said, "Oh yeah, I was thinking about getting one of those," and he's so much more likely to buy one than I am. So I'm feeling the pressure now. I have to be the first one in my group to get one.
Well, if you get it, let me know how it works.
I'm showing
Yeah,
this to Jim quick.
It's not that I feel jealousy for that. It's just, I'm just jealous that other people have it. I can't have it.
Is that not the same thing?
I guess it is the same thing.
All right, what was the thing that you're showing us, Mike?
Oh, this is
Video.
Creality's new webcam.
You gotta be kidding. Creality is distributing a webcam now?
Webcam, and it actually communicates to your printer. So it's like
A Raspberry Pi,
Octoprint.
basically.
So it does like one shot per layer, that kind of deal?
No, I don't know, actually. I don't know if it does anything like that, but you can control your printer and stuff with it.
Okay. No, I've become very impressed with
Yeah, or Octoprint, yeah, that's what I meant.
Octolapse, the thing that will go in and modify your G code and take one picture per layer change.
Yeah.
That's very cool. And it really doesn't slow down your print noticeably, provided you have it center the print head rather than move it off to the corner or something.
Yeah. I don't know if Jim's watching it or not. He's at work. Good.
So should I get in touch with Prusa and live stream the support call?
There you go.
That seems a little overly obnoxious, though.
Well, sure it does. But that's you, ain't it?
Very, very much in character, I know.
But they have yet to release a
I'm watching.
price on it yet. We have no idea how much it is yet.
The camera, you mean?
Yeah. You'd think they'd show the time lapse if it did a time lapse. So I don't know if it does or not.
Well, isn't that sort of what they're showing right there?
Oh, they're showing fast forward.
Oh. Well, it's certainly not a cool time lapse.
And I doubt this is not the camera. That's some pretty good quality there.
Yeah, if you slow things down enough, you can get reasonable quality out of those things. But the problem is the bed weight is just the overall thing is just way too heavy.
Well, they don't put it on the bed.
No, I'm not talking about the camera. I'm talking about moving the bed back and forth at speed. You get inconsistencies if you move the y-axis at very high speed. So that reduces your overall possible print speed, just by virtue of having a large bed.
Yeah. Oh, I guess we don't need to be on me no more. No sense sitting there looking at my ugly mug the whole time. You got to turn your mic on, Ron, if you want to talk.
I'm going to say you're beautiful, but you have a beautiful mug anyway, so it's not like it's hurting anybody.
No, I'm just glad he's hiding it with a beard.
Yeah, I'm hiding it today.
Do you know who I can contact to get some free PLA transparent? Like a review roll or something. I really want to print the ZF1 gun.
I wouldn't do it with PLA. I would look at the transparent or natural PETGs.
Trust me, if we knew where to get the free rolls of filament from, we'd be getting them, buddy.
Yeah, we're small fry though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be a little bigger like Ron to get free filament.
Yeah, you just got to know people. What can I say?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just got to be a Canuck.
It does help. It does help to be frustratingly polite too.
Nah, it just happens that I go into their office and they're like, "Guess what? We got this new filament we want you to try." All right, I'll try it. What? I got to download this by torrents now?
Yep. All right. Well, guys, I think it's been a good day. So, Ron, you want to start us out?
Sure. So, everybody, my name is Ron. I run the Canadian Maker Project. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. I'm trying to put out new videos on a regular basis, but ever since my hard drives died, I kind of lost a lot of footage, so I'm kind of slowly rebuilding it. But if you guys want to come in and see what we're working on, you're more than welcome to come in and chat with me. Probably doing a live stream soon. So yeah, we're gonna have some fun, some interesting stuff happening soon.
Colin.
And I'm Colin. I don't really maintain a channel, but do put up stuff periodically that might be of interest to somebody. Try to have fun with this stuff, but there's certainly no consistency to it. Subscribe if you if you want to keep track of it. But it's not. I'm not making this video a week or some such other thing. But it's good to have fun with this stuff, and that's what I try to do.
All right. Well, thank you guys for being on today, and thank everybody for coming in the chat.
Done.
And we'll be back Friday, right? Today's Wednesday, right? I think today's Wednesday.
Sounds right.
Yep.
We'll be back on Friday, and till then, everybody keep on printing and have a good day.
Click on the 3 dots dash.
Have a good day and keep on printing.